Keep your lives free from the love of money and be content with what you have, because God has said, "Never will I leave you, never will I forsake you." So we say with confidence, "The Lord is my helper, I will not be afraid. What can mere mortals do to me?" My beloved, there are promises in Scripture that shine like stars in the darkest night, and this is one of them. Throughout life, people come and go, seasons change. Friendships may fade, opportunities may disappear, even the strongest foundations built by human hands can crumble without warning. Yet standing above every uncertainty is a promise spoken by the unchanging God himself. "Never will I leave you, never will I forsake you." These are not merely comforting words, they are a divine covenant. The Lord binds his own character to this declaration. Since God cannot lie and cannot change, his presence with you is as certain as his existence. There has never been a single moment in history when he has abandoned one of his children, and there never will be. Notice how personal this promise is. God does not simply promise to send blessings, answers, or protection, though he often does all of those things. Above everything else, he promises himself. Sometimes we spend so much time praying for God to change our circumstances that we overlook the greatest gift he has already given us, his continual presence. Moses understood this when he declared that he would rather remain in the wilderness with God's presence than enter the promised land without it. Why? Because one moment in the presence of the Almighty is worth more than every earthly success without him. His presence is your greatest treasure, your safest refuge, and your deepest source of peace. The writer of Hebrews places this magnificent promise beside a call to contentment. At first glance, the connection may seem surprising, but it reveals a profound spiritual truth. The human heart constantly searches for security. Some seek it in wealth, believing enough money will eliminate fear. Others seek it in relationships, achievements, reputation, or control over their future. Yet every earthly source of security is fragile. Riches can disappear. Positions can be lost. Health can decline. People's opinions can change overnight. But when your confidence is rooted in the everlasting presence of God, your peace no longer depends upon possessions that can be taken away. The one who owns all things has already promised never to leave your side. There may be moments when God's presence feels hidden. Prayers may seem to rise into silence, and your emotions may convince you that heaven is distant. But feelings are not the measure of God's faithfulness. The sun does not cease to exist simply because clouds cover its light. In the same way, God's nearness does not disappear simply because your heart cannot presently sense it. He is working in quiet ways you cannot yet perceive, sustaining you through grace you may only recognize in hindsight. Looking back over your life, you will discover countless moments when his unseen hand protected you, guided you, strengthened you, and carried you through trials you never could have survived on your own. Therefore, walk into this day with holy confidence. You do not face tomorrow as an orphan trying to survive by your own strength. You walk as a beloved child, accompanied by the King of Kings. Every room you enter, he enters before you. Every burden you carry, he carries beside you. Every uncertainty that troubles your mind is already known to the one who holds the beginning and the end. Let this promise settle deeply within your soul until fear loses its grip and peace takes its place. Whatever lies ahead, you will never face it alone. The God who has remained faithful through every generation is walking with you now, and his steadfast presence will remain with you long after today's troubles have passed into tomorrow's testimony.